James Charles must be stopped. So recently James Charles is back in the news with another predator allegation. Well, if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and ding that notification bell so you never miss an upload. So James Charles is not shy of the limelight. In fact, he's been accused of multiple underage offences for quite some time now, and this has been well documented on YouTube. Well, last month, this guy came out and just showed all the receipts in regards to what James Charles had been sending him. Just take a look at what he had to say.
Okay, so trigger warning. I will be talking about grooming and James Charles. So if you get triggered by any of those, keep scrolling. But if not, watch this video, please. So last Wednesday on the 17th, James Charles snapped me on Snapchat. He added me back because I had snapped him a while ago, just like a fan to influencer conversation. I was excited because he's my biggest influencer-wise, and I've always looked up to him. So I was excited to get his message back. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna post proof of it right now. This is the notification that I got when he Snapchatted me first. And just for further proof, he deleted the chat. I don't know what he deleted, but that's me opening his Snapchat. I went into the bathroom, and I guess he saw the bathroom light, so he started making the conversation very sexual, and it made me really uncomfortable. And I'll post some of the stuff that he sent me now. You can't see it because it's blurry, because I took it on my iPad, because I don't want him to see that I screenshotted it, but I'll post it right now. He proceeded to send me explicit pictures of his body. More in part 2.
So James Charles' alleged offences are that he's grooming these underage boys in not knowing that their age are between the ages of 15 and 16. Now, James Charles is known to have this issue, and it's been multiple times now. In fact, this whole subject has been well documented on YouTube by Philip DeFranco, by T-Spill, by H3H3. And to be honest, if it wasn't for H3H3 Ethan Klein coming forward and Trisha Paytas talking about this problem, I don't think it would be as well known. So recently, James Charles is back at it again, and this time it's with another victim. Now, this kid is actually 15 years old, and what he did was shared the receipts of him and James flirting and talking on Snapchat on his Snapchat story. This obviously led James to getting angry with him, and then he flipped the switch and said that he had lied about his age. And in his defense, he's saying that he actually baited him into this kind of predator behavior. Well, I have news and information to show that that actually wasn't the case, and James just cannot get away with this. Influencers cannot get away with this. So anyway, the kid's TikTok that he posted literally just posted screenshots of what him and James's conversations had gone through. Anyway, the first one was James Charles saying, "Oh, good night, cutie." And obviously, bear in mind, all of these conversations that they're having, James is now saying that he believed he was of age. However, there are TikToks around the time that they were talking where he was showing his height, saying how tall he was for a 15-year-old. Anyway, the first one, James saying, "What the F is your problem posting screenshots of my snaps to you on your private story? I strongly recommend that you keep my name out of your mouth or we're going to have a major problem. I'd love to remind you that you are the one that called me cute and said you were bisexual." So as you can see, James is instantly flipping the switch. This is quite common behavior. We always see this. This happened ages ago with Pro Jared, who again was just disgusting. The stuff these people send, the stuff these people say, at the end of the day, I hate saying this word, but there's a power dynamic. He's taking advantage. It's completely unfair, and he should definitely be cancelled for this. Anyway, the guy shared more screenshots. "Lying about your age to bait someone is against the law, by the way." And then he put, "I didn't delete anything, and which messages?" And then James replied, "The messages of you admitting you lied about your age. I saved them and they're gone." Then he put, "I don't know, but I can promise you I didn't delete anything." And well, this TikTok was actually removed and taken down, and the reason why is because the police have actually been informed by the kids' parents. The kids' parents have got involved in this, and honestly, it's only a matter of time before all these allegations catch up to him. People saying that he lied about his age, well, that is up for debate. However, it is not the point. The whole point is he was underage, and he is underage, and James Charles is an influencer who is taking advantage of his really quite privileged position. He's getting these people to message him pictures, to send him fan mail and fan messages, and then he's been selective of who he replies to. The whole thing is just a predatory characteristics, and it definitely cannot go on. When have you ever been able to get away with this in the public limelight? it's just not possible. He cannot carry on to get away with it, and I think it's actually his time has come. He is definitely going to be losing these brand deals, these makeup palettes, all these things that he's got. Anyway, the whole thing that I was on about saying that he knew the kid's age was at the time of them talking, the kid posted TikToks, multiple TikToks, stating his age. One of them, for example, said 15-year-old is 6'9" and shows a picture of him stood under his door, just showing how tall he is. Now, at this time he posted it, this was exactly around the same time that him and James were actually talking. So for James to go out of his way and say, I didn't know this kid's age, this kid lied to me about his age, even if he had lied about his age, it's not hard to find out the kid's real age. All it takes is just to go on his profile. Bear in mind, James obviously would have gone on his profile and seen his age, and this does not excuse the other 5 victims that have come forward. And bear in mind, this is only the surface. This is the tip of the iceberg. More are going to come through with the allegations, and I'm sure so many more people have had horrendous experiences with James Charles. I really don't think that he can get away with this, and just claiming that he was baited by someone isn't enough anymore. I know for a fact that him as an influencer knows how to use social media. He knows how to just Google someone, and he definitely knows to go on their social media profiles. James is not stupid. He has a massive team of PR representatives, of HR. He has so many people around him that need to turn around and say, James, you have to stop talking to these boys. It is not worth your time doing this, because it is not good for his image. His whole image is this young kid who made it as a makeup guru, and it's just not going to work for him if he carries on this predatory behavior. People are going to definitely call him out more and more as the weeks go on. I can see some massive things hitting the fan for him very, very soon. In fact, it's probably as hot topic as it gets right now, because of the fact that so many people are coming forward. Bear in mind, this is not just one case of a kid coming forward saying that he's been speaking to James Charles. If you go on TikTok, if you go on Twitter or even YouTube and type in my James Charles experience, just have a look at how many people have had very similar experiences with James Charles, and all of them were under the illusion of James giving them something as an influencer, giving them followers, giving them a shout out. All of them have something for them to gain, and James is using his position as an influencer to bait these children or bait these kids in, teenagers in, to this kind of weird influencer world that he has going on for it. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments section below. For now, it's been Bitter. Much love and peace.